So I'll be your seller, and I'll just be a seller that I literally just ran into. Cool.
Okay.
Ready
Yes,
when you
sir.
are.
From the start.
Yep.
Hey, John, can you hear me?
Yeah. Who's this?
Yes, it's just Froylan over at JDT Capital Group. It looks like you just filled out a form online about 123 Main Street to go over what it might be worth if you decided to sell in the future. Is that right?
Yeah. It was just your advertisement came up, and I just kind of wanted to see what you guys could offer me.
Okay, and it looks like you found us on Google, or Facebook. What was it about the ad that caused you to maybe want to look into this a bit further?
Well, I think your advertisement said that I don't have to pay any commissions, and you guys like will let me pick the closing date. So yeah, I just wanted to see kind of what this was all about.
And this first call is pretty basic, really. It's really more for us to find out a little bit more about the property, like the kind of condition it's in, and when you're possibly looking to sell. And at the end of this call, if you feel like this is what you could be looking for, we'll set up a time to see the property and get you an offer. Is that fair?
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, and I see that I have a three-bedroom, two-bathroom, 1,500 square feet.
Yeah, that's about right.
And I'm showing a mortgage of 130,000 approximately. Is that still accurate?
How did you get that information?
It's just verifying what's on my record, John.
Yeah, sounds about right. I thought it was a little lower, but yeah, that makes sense.
And is the house? Do you currently live here, or are there any tenants?
I'm living here right now. The thing is, I've got two properties, and I'm trying to figure out which one I'm gonna sell. I got one here and then one in Arizona, and it's just a lot of house for me right now.
Okay. Okay. And where are you headed next, John?
Well, I think I might go to my house in Arizona, or maybe go live with my kids. I'm not entirely sure yet.
And why there?
Well, if I go to Arizona, all my stuff is there already, and I've been there for the last couple of years. I've had some medical issues come up, and so I'm already all my stuff's already out there. And then if I go live with my kids, they just want me to move in with them so they can kind of take care of me a little bit. I'm just getting too old.
And how does that compare to where you are now?
Well, I just have to take care of this entire house. It's too big.
How long have you been there?
Mm, I think since 1994. What does that make this? 30 years? Wow. 30
Wow.
years.
That is a very long time. And well, if you don't mind me asking, um, you know, I- we don't just want to kick you out in the streets. Now, seriously, okay, I got lost.
Did you? Okay, no worries, man. So from there, the biggest feedback that I have is literally just to get some reps in with the situation phase. The more reps you have, because everything sounds good, but the more reps you have, you can start working on your tonality, and then those questions just feel natural, right? So this guy, I'm actually literally, I just got off the phone with the lead, told me this exact same thing. And that was the conversation that she's like, I might go to Arizona. I might go with my kids. Okay. Well, what's kind of, where's your mind at? Like, what's got you thinking about Arizona? Right. Asking some questions like that. I mean, you could just keep kind of rocking and rolling from there.
All right, yeah, and if you can help me out with
John,
the
you got voice sweating bullets, man.
yeah,
Dude, don't get nervous, bro. If you're
man, I started
role
just
playing in
dripping
front
right
of
here, really bad.
you're role playing in front of people that have been, doing NEPQ for 3 to 6 months now. And so, they've just been doing it longer. That's all it is. Everybody started out here. So the fact that you're doing it, man, you're getting better every single time. So it might help if I role play with you. and I kind of show you how I would go through that situation. So, Freud, the property, do you live here? Is it a rental for you? What's going on with it?
It's a rental.
Oh, it's a rental. So there's tenants there now?
Yes.
And what are they paying every month?
Around $1,000 each month.
$1,000. And did they pay every month, like the exact same time they're supposed to?
Oh no, they're late every now and then.
Every now and then? That means different things to different people. Like every month or every couple months? What do you mean by that?
Yeah, mostly all the time. 9 times out of 10.
Shoot, man. Do you have a mortgage on the property?
It's already almost paid off in full.
Oh, but you're paying it and you're covering the payment whenever they're not paying?
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
Gosh, that's got to be tough, man.
I didn't, hadn't realized that.
Yeah. Well, how long have you been actually like paying the mortgage on the property? How long have the tenants been there?
Oh well, I've been paying it off for like 10 years already, and these guys are fairly new, 6 months.
Ah, okay. Well, I guess aside from just having some trouble with them, what's got you possibly looking at selling the property now?
I just, going through the hassle of getting paid on time, and I'm already ready to move forward with this house.
Yeah, I hear you. And when would you ideally kind of like to have this behind you?
Uh, as soon as possible.
Okay, well, that means different things to different people. Like some people, that means like tomorrow. Some people, that means 60 days. What are you thinking?
Well, I would need the 30 days to get the tenants out, if anything.
Okay.
So yeah, give them a 30-day warning.
All right. We'll give them a 30-day notice, and you're thinking you'll move on from there. Well, since our timeline's pretty quick, we'd probably want to come see the property relatively soon. That way we can get you like the best offer possible. You live close by?
Yes.
Okay. Well, let me look at Jamari's calendar. He's been pretty busy lately, but man, I might be able to squeeze you in today at 4 o'clock. Does that work for you?
He could give me a call. Yeah, I'll be available. Yes.
He'd be coming out to the house. Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and book it. Makes sense. It's just relaxed. The whole thing is like relax, breathe a little bit, lean back in your chair, and use that slow, smooth, calm tonality.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
Any questions on any of that, guys?
I'm gonna give that a shot. You said, John, just lean back on the chair.
You want to role play?
Yeah, let me try because I don't really get that much reps in for the foreclosure, so I'm gonna give it a shot.
Are you cold calling?
Yeah, I'm cold calling, so it's tough. Like I try to call like 100 people and not really get a single call in or talk to a real person.
Yeah. Well, I'll be your seller and you get a rep in with me. Sound good?
Yeah, let's try it.
Ready when you are.
Hey, John?
Yeah. Who's this?
Hey, man. Yeah, it's just Sean, and I I help people that may be at risk of losing their houses. And geez, I saw a notice that your property over at Main Street hasn't been stopped from going to the auction yet. And man, I was just curious if you were open to exploring some ways that we could help you stop the bank from taking the house.
I mean, yeah, I'm not opposed to it. It's just I think I got everything kind of handled by now. What do you mean? What do you got?
Yeah, man. I mean, when you said you got it handled, what do you mean by that?
Well, we're already working with the bank doing a loan modification, so that should just be getting approved any day now.
Any day now,
Yeah, I
man.
mean, I'm thinking.
Geez. Well, I'm glad I was able to catch you then, because are you aware that the house is an auction date already?
No, what does it say?
Let me just take a look again. I want to make sure I'm getting everything right. Give me a second here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Jeez. They got it at 2 weeks from now, John.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, I should hear back from the lender by then, right?
Man, I don't know. What are you going to do if you're unable to make that payment or unable to get that loan modification set in? What are you going to do by then?
I guess I'll have to cross that bridge when I get there. I'm really banking on this.
Man, um, I know I'm just a random guy over the phone, but can I be can I be a little bit honest with you here?
Yeah, I guess. What's up?
I mean, if the loan modification with just not enough time to get that sorted out, and with the house being taken from the bank, is that something you'd be okay with?
No, definitely not.
Okay, well, here's what I'm thinking, and you can stop me if you think that I'm overreaching here or something, but I can um I can have my partner talk to you, you know. He could talk to you about potential options that might work for you. Do you think that's something that you might be opposed to?
What options is he going to go over?
Right. Well, he'll just ask you a couple of questions really about your current situation and what you've done to get it sorted out. At the end of the call, if he feels like it's something that he could help you out with, he'll let you know. If not, at least we gave it a shot. You know, you think that's something you might be opposed to?
Man, let's pause there. This sounds really good. So the only feedback I'd give you is
Mhm.
surprising because I usually tell people to slow down. I would
Uh-huh.
tell you to go on like 1.1 speed. What I mean by
I was
that is
was I too slow?
almost too slow, where it
Okay.
almost sounded Jeremy always says you want to sound like a confused old man, but you don't
Mm.
want to sound and I'm not calling you an idiot by any means. He just says this is his line. You want to sound like a confused old man, but you don't want to sound like an idiot, right? Like
Yeah, I
where you
understand.
don't have anything, you don't know anything going on, you don't have any idea of things going on. So there's a part where you kind of switch on the confidence switch. And what that
Okay.
sounds like is hey, Sean, can you hear me?
Yeah, who's this?
Yeah, Sean, it's just John over at Homely. And
Mm.
I was
Mm.
just going through your property tax records.
Mm.
Correct me if I'm wrong here, but it looks like you haven't stopped your house from going to auction. R- Are you opposed to looking at some ways that we could possibly help you stop that?
Uh, okay. What do you have for me, John?
Yeah, well, I'm not entirely sure that it would make sense for us to talk. This first call, it's pretty basic. It really just more for us to kind of figure out like what you've tried to do so far, if anything. And
Hmm.
then, if it looks like you're still at risk of losing the house, we could actually go over some options that we have that have helped our past clients like save the house. Are you with me there?
Yeah, okay.
So are you aware that there's an auction date coming up?
Um, I think I've heard of it. I'm not sure. Do you know when it is though?
Yeah, well, let me look right here. It did have that on my notes. Wow, man, it looks like it's in 2 weeks. Are
Oh
you aware of
God,
that?
no. Shit.
Man, walk me through. What have you done so far to try to save the house?
Well, I talked to the bank. They said they were going to help me set up a loan modification, but
Okay. That can be a fairly decent option, and I'm pretty familiar with those. When you say they were going to help you set up a loan modification, when's the last time you made a payment?
oh, like 3 months ago.
3 months. What may I ask, like, what caused you to miss the payments in the first place?
Right. Well, I got in an accident at work and I lost my job a couple of months back. I cut my hand pretty bad,
Oh,
so they had to let me go. So,
are you working now?
um, I'm looking for a job right now. Had to dip into my savings to start paying it up, but it's been
Yeah,
tough.
sound stuff, man. My concern here is with loan modifications, they basically go off of what you currently make. That
Mhm.
way they can show that you're actually going to be able to pay the mortgage. My
Mhm.
biggest concern is if you're not working right now, you're not making any money, what happens if the loan modification doesn't go through?
See, I wasn't even aware of that. Man, I could have paid more attention to them then.
Well, that's why I'm here, man. I'm here to help, and
Yeah.
that's I'm glad that I caught you at the right time. You see how my tone just switched? Hey, that's why
Yes.
I'm here. I'm here to help, and
Yeah.
I'm glad that I caught you at the right time. Now I'm going into more of an advisor role, so I'm trying to
Yes.
see how I can help.
Yes. Okay.
I sped up a little bit, right?
Mm.
Just a little bit from where you were.
Yeah.
I still sounded confused, right? Like I was ultra curious going into it.
Yeah,
But
mostly
just-
curious. Yeah, mostly curious.
But that you have phenomenal curiosity in your tonality. So
Mm.
keep that, but maybe just crank up the speed a little bit to where
Okay.
it doesn't, sound like you're also confused on what's going on, like
Okay.
completely, like or where you're at. You just kind of where you're at, but you're confused if you can help them.
Understood. That makes sense.
Great work, man. Good job.
Thank you. Thank you.
Who's next?
I'll go next. Got a new person on the squad, so I gotta we'll demonstrate.
love it.
a little bit. Mr.
What
Mike is, at the bottom is one of my new guys along with Froy. So
Mikey Mike. What's up, brother?
Good name.
That's a good name. Mike's do well here, so you'll be good, man.
My apologies. I had the mute on. Wasn't
No
aware.
worries, brother. No
How you
worries.
guys doing?
Good, man. We are doing good. So, Mr. Jamari, is there something specific you want to work on? I will say this: if you are locking up contracts, what I'd like to see you guys start to go through is that solution awareness phase and start to go through that back end, because we spend a lot of time on the front end, right? Working at the front part of the script. So if you're locking up where you're actually getting the contract signed, I'd like to work on that a little bit if you've been here for a while. Is that cool with you, Jamari? Oh, Jamari, you there?
hello, can you hear me?
I got you now, brother. But very, very in and out. All right. Why don't we do this? You might want to try like resetting your Wi-Fi. I can go over to Mike for now. And then I saw Mike come off mute. This is the part I would like you to work on. And all the people that are closing on here, it's something I've been working on with my team. And they are just slaughtering people, like getting contracts from this part of the script. And I think it's the part that we don't get as much practice on. So, Mike, why don't you role play with me first, and then I'm going to let you go. We're going to start from here. So I'm going to give you a little scenario. Let's say that the seller starting to kind of run a little tight on money. They're worried that the repairs might come up, and they want to just, get some funds liquidated so that way they can go rent somewhere. So I'm going to start with second half solution awareness. I'm going to kind of highlight as I go. So Mike, let's say like you're able to sell this house. You're no longer having to put all your bills on credit cards. You can get some cash in your pocket and finally get out to that next property closer to your kids. I mean, man, what are you looking forward to the most once that happens?
Well, just not having the overall stress of being being behind on stuff.
The stress?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you've ever been behind on bills before, but it sucks.
Man, unfortunately I have been there, and there's not much that's worse than feeling like you're just constantly trying to get caught up. So once you have that cash in your pocket, you're going to be able to just get completely caught up.
Hopefully, I mean, if the offer's good enough, yeah.
How's that going to feel?
If that'll feel so good, and get to be by my kids. My first grandbaby's coming, and I'm just, I want to be there and not stressed out grandpa,
I hear you. I'm excited for you. That sounds like it's going to be a good chapter of your life. I didn't even ask, man, how much are the actual credit cards that you need to pay off right now?
The bills that I need to pay off right now, I ideally I'd pay off the entire thing. I owe about 30 grand for the two cars that my wife and I have.
30 grand. And as far as a cushion, like, what do you feel like you need in your pocket after the 30 grand's paid off, after the mortgage, so that way you can move on to this next chapter of your life?
Well, another 20 would be great.
Okay.
Another 20 on top of that. That way I can pay for moving and maybe just have a little bit of time to rest and not worry about getting money.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go to my team, man. We've had such a good conversation. My job here, I'm on your team. I don't really care about the investors. What I care about is that you get that total 50 grand in your pocket. So that way, you can go start to spend some time with your grandkids. I guess just between you and me, let's say I go to them, right? And I tell them you need 50 grand. They look at some of the comparables and for whatever reason, they come back with a number lower than that. Like, I don't know, let's say they come back, they can only put like 35 in your pocket, covers the bills and gives you 5 grand to move on. I mean, do you feel like that could be the answer for you, or would you just want me to tell them to kick rocks and not even come back in?
Well, I don't know. That's a little too low, but I mean, if I could get 10 or 15 in my pocket, that'd probably be enough.
10 or 15, that'd put you at like 40 or 45. And if you don't sell and the bills keep plowing up, what happens then?
Well, I mean, I guess I gotta sell. I gotta, if I can. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what happens then. I guess I gotta sell the car then. One of them.
Let's hope we don't have to cross that bridge, but I guess we could cross that bridge when we get there. Now, as far as like the logistics around moving away from the house, are you thinking that you're going to want to be out of here in 30 days, or what are you thinking?
Yeah, I'm moving a little slower now that I'm in my mid 60s, but I think I could do it in 30 days. 45 or 60 would probably be better, but
yeah, so you're thinking 60 would be better.
Yeah, but from the time that we know it's gonna happen,
Okay, I can fight for 60, man. I'll do that for you, and I don't think that's going to be a problem. That might actually work in our favor a little bit. And so, with those 60 days, are you going to be able to get all your stuff out of the house in that time?
I should be able to, especially if some of that's after I get the money,
Okay, and when you say after you get the money, are you hoping to stay in the property for some time to actually be able to move out, or what are you thinking there?
Yeah, I mean, I'll have to hire some movers. I don't have a truck or anything like that, so
Okay.
I can't lift and carry everything. My kids are over in Arizona, like you said, like I said earlier, so I don't really have anybody to help me with that.
Do you have the money to pay for the movers now?
No, not at all. If I did, I probably wouldn't even be looking to sell the house.
Yeah, no, and most of our clients don't. That's why I ask, and that's why I'm here, man. I'm here to help with that. If we could help you with the moving, do you think you could get out in 60 days?
I mean, yeah, if the movers are there, I think so. Yeah.
All right. Well, let me tell them that, because we've done that in the past where we've helped people with movers, especially if it means it helps you get out of the house in 60 rather than having to wait and do all that stuff later down the road. It sounds like that could be some stress on top of it. Now, you mentioned your kids. I mean, other than them, does anybody else know that you're selling the house?
My wife does. She's sitting right next to me.
How's she feel about everything?
How do you feel about everything? Okay.
Okay. You know what they say, happy wife, happy life.
Haha, yeah. Yep, that's true. Our couch is pretty comfy, but I'd rather be in the bed.
So is she just okay, or is she on board with this too?
Oh, she's nodding. She's nodding. She's good with moving on. She knows we have to.
All right. Is there anybody else that would need to know that you are selling the house?
No, just the bank there.
Just the bank. Good deal. So I mean, let's do this. Let's say I'm able to get like the 40 to 45,000 in your pocket that you said that you needed. We're able to do it in 60 days. We take care of the movers for you. And we do all of this so you can get down to your grandkids. I mean, if we cover all of that, what's your biggest concern at that point?
Well, I'd say just being sure you know it's going to happen like you're saying, you know.
I
I
would want to know the same thing.
Yeah, I had a friend who was working with a company like you guys, and they came back 2 days before closing and wanted to give him $10,000 less.
We like to stay away from the word like you guys because a lot of our clients say we're just a little bit different. But that being said, what would make you kind of feel comfortable knowing that this is going to close?
Oh, I don't know, a proof of funds or something like that, I guess.
Okay, what else?
I don't know. You guys seem like you've kept your word so far, called me on time like you said you would and all that. So I guess I don't really have any reason to doubt you.
Okay, so it sounds like you trust us so far, at least me, right? My breath doesn't smell through the phone. Nothing like
No,
that.
not too bad.
Not too bad. Okay, well, good deal. So, I mean, if I can show you the proof of funds and maybe some closings that we've done in the area, do you feel like we could help you with this?
Yeah, I think that might be enough proof for me.
Yeah. What part of this do you feel like would help you the most?
Oh, just not having to, you know, be wait so long. Like with a realtor, it's going to take 90 days, 6 months, you know.
Yeah. I feel you. Well, let me do this. Let's say I'm able to do that. I'm able to do 60 days. We cover the reviews, we cover the closing statement, so this is going to happen, and we help with the movers. What's your biggest concern at that point?
I think we'd probably be good to go, right, honey? Yeah.
So what do you think you and Miss K would want the next steps to be?
Well, I guess that's up to you guys. I don't really know what the next step would be.
Okay. I mean, what are you hoping to see next?
The money in my bank account there.
Money talks,
Yeah,
right?
ideal. Yeah.
Well, let's do this. If that's all you're waiting for, actually, I might be able to make that happen. Let me see what I can do. Let me go talk to the office. I'll tell them what you need in your pocket, show them some of the comps. I'll put together a good argument on why the property is worth that. And then if it is something that we can help with, I'll come back in here. We'll go over the agreement together and we'll talk about some next steps. Does that work for you?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, so let's pause there. Let's talk about that for a little bit. What did I just do?
You just basically squashed any possible deal killers at all. Made sure that you asked several times what my concerns would be, and included the wife and all of that.
Yep. So anybody else have any feedback on that?
Yeah. One thing that I need to incorporate, which I love, is the what about this do you think will help you the most? Kind of getting them to tell you like what the best part of it is. They're kind of selling themselves on you at that point.
Yeah, and that's what NEPQ is all about, is understanding their problems and then getting themselves to close themselves, right? Getting themselves bought in to where they are asking you to go get the contract. Let's get started, right? So they're telling you about why they want to do it. They're telling you about why they want to move forward. And then from there, you're like, okay, well, let me see if I can make this happen. But if I can, what do you want the next steps to be? Yeah, let's do it. All right, perfect. Let me go see if I can do it. And then when you come back and you say something along the lines of like, hey, it looks like we are able to help you with this, they're stoked. They want to work with you. I overcame the trust objection, because if there's a trust objection, they either don't trust the company or they don't trust you. So I asked them, hey, you trust me? My breath smell bad? Anything wrong with me? You don't like bearded guys? Right? It's like, no, you're good, man. I like you. All right, well, that means that whatever I show them will be legitimate. Because if they don't trust me and I show them a proof of funds, they could be like, well, how do I know these are yours? You know what I mean? Because they don't trust you, right? If you don't trust somebody, anything that they show you, you're just going to assume is a lie. So I want to establish that they trust me first. Then I want to establish that, hey, if I show you this, will that pretty much settle all your concerns? And then when they say yes, then I can go in for the close. But like, I know that if I can get this guy 40K in his pocket, I'm closing this. I just settled that, right? So that's what I'm trying to get to, is if I can get to that, I know that I'm closing it. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
You ready to rock it, Mike?
Yes. I think I'm going off of a little older script here, but I will
Share
I'll give it my best go.
Well, share. Let's role play it first, and then you can share it with me, and I'll update your script. This has
Sure.
been working really well for us, so I want to
Sure,
make
yeah.
sure you guys have this updated.
All right,
Yes,
same
so
scenario or
What's that, Jamari?
I was saying the same thing. My script doesn't sound as great as that one. I'll share it in the chat, but I think
Yeah, you guys got to stop me because I literally change the script every like couple of weeks, and I update it. If I find something that works better, I change it up a little bit. So let me just do this. I'll just send you guys this script.
Yeah, I kind of noticed that because even, the script that I gave Troy and the script that I gave Mike were totally different. So,
Shouldn't be totally different. It should
well,
be a
not
little
totally,
bit.
but, I know you noticed that you changed the order of like the bed and bath count stuff to like the end.
Yeah, I did do that.
Situation. So, yeah, that's something that, it's not the biggest of things, but I just noticed like a couple, little differences and stuff like that. But
Yeah, this is yeah, I like my new script better. Yeah, you go look at this one. But Mike, why don't we roll with yours first?
Cool.
And then we can start practicing this new one. I hate to be changing stuff on you guys, but I also hate to stay the same. So I want to be getting better every single time. So we're constantly making little tweaks.
Absolutely.
And also, John, before you get started, after him, I'm gonna role play a scenario with you because really all I'm gonna do is just watch this, and then next week I'm gonna role play the whole phase. But I just want to listen to it fluently.
You want me to be the seller, or you want to be the seller?
I'm gonna be the seller. I'm saying the next time after I'll be the seller both times. I'm just saying I want to hear you role play one of my scenarios.
Gotcha. All right, let's go with Mike first, and then I'll role play with you after this. And if you guys want to get in the queue, hit that raise hand button, and you guys will get in the queue after Jamari. Ready when you are, Mr. Mike.
Cool.
Same
Are we doing
scenario.
the same scenario? Okay, cool. All right. Okay, so once you've gotten the house sold and you have the money in your pocket that you're looking for here, I mean, what is it that you're looking forward to the most?
Man, just getting caught up on these bills. That's the biggest thing.
On these bills?
Yeah, man. It's been 3 years now that I've been kind of just living off of credit cards every time something comes up. Even buying food is starting to get so expensive. I go to the grocery store and I can't walk out without a $120 bill.
Yeah. Oh, that's rough. And are you just buying for you, or you got a family you're buying groceries for?
Me, my wife, and one kid.
Oh man, and $120. That's insane.
That's just
All
every
right.
couple days.
Oh man. It's, I feel for you, man. I've got a couple kids myself. I'm running the same thing. All right, and remind me. You mentioned where you're headed. You're looking to get closer to your older kids. Is that right?
Yeah, because my oldest is 25, and they're out in XYZ town, and
Okay.
I'm just gonna rent somewhere close to them, start getting around the grandkids, things like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Are you pretty familiar with XYZ town, or have you gone and visited there before?
Just visited, but it's been tough because we've been working. But now that we're retiring, it's about time we start spending some time with them. Growing up fast.
Absolutely. Okay, and I mean, I guess once you're over there in XYZ, how much different is that going to be than where you're at now?
Shoot, man. I mean, I'm gonna be biggest thing is I'll be able to afford my rent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it's gonna be nice seeing the grandkids every day. They're probably gonna drop them off at the house, go to the park, do some stuff with them. It's gonna feel good.
Oh, sweet. And I mean, what are you looking forward to the most out of all of that?
Probably seeing them grow up.
Yeah. Yeah, it's beautiful. And you get to hand them back at the end of the night.
Yep. I'm done with mine, man. I got one
Yeah.
more that's still under the roof, but none of that waking up in the middle of the night.
Are they moving out there with you?
They're already out there.
Oh, the one that's still with you.
Oh yeah. He's gonna be out there too.
Okay, how does he feel about it?
Oh, he's happy. Yeah, he's about to go out to school, and his school's gonna be out there anyway.
Oh, perfect. Perfect. All right. And I mean, once you get out there and you're able to see your grandkids grow up, I mean, how's that going to feel?
I don't know, man. I can only imagine. I'm gonna feel pretty good being able to finally spend some time with them.
Yeah. And what is it that you would really need in your pocket after it's all said and done, so that you can, stop dealing with these bills and living on credit cards, and you can get out and see your grandkids grow?
Man, if I could get 80,000 out of it, that'd be good enough for me. I could pay off some of the debt that I got now, and then have some, rainy day fun for a little bit later.
Okay. And when you say 80, is that after or before paying off the mortgage?
No, that's after the mortgage.
After the mortgage. Okay. All right. And I mean, let's just say, just between you and me, if we aren't, if I go back to my finance department and I'd make a case, because I'm on your team, I'm with you here. I'll be fighting to get you that 80. But if my finance department comes back and gives me a lower number, like, oh, I don't know, something like they could get you 50 in your pocket, I mean, should I just tell them to kick rocks and not even call you back? Or what do you think we should do at that point?
I mean, no, I wouldn't tell you to kick rocks. I'd probably have to think about it at that point, but I guess I have to cross that bridge when we get there.
All right. And, just kind of so I can understand the big picture here. I mean, what would happen if you don't wind up selling and the bills just keep piling up and you don't wind up getting?
No, I got to sell, man. I'm selling one way or the other.
Okay. And I guess I'm, I should probably ask here, are you needing to stay in the property for 30 to 60 days after closing, or are you kind of hoping to start moving during closing?
I want to move as fast as I can, but I mean, I might need some money to actually be able to pack all this stuff up. I'm too old to be doing this shit myself.
Yeah, I feel you. I'm not even 40 and I'm already feeling that way. So I feel you. I understand. Okay. And now, so, I mean, if we were able to help you with something like movers, like getting movers for you, I mean, is that something that would make moving out by close easier for you?
Yeah. Could you guys do that?
Well, I'll have to, bring that up to my finance department and make sure that's something that's okay. But we have done that with other clients in the past who were in a very similar situation to you.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, I mean, yeah, I think that would help me out a lot.
Okay. All right. And are you wanting to like take all the furniture and all of that stuff with you to the new home? Or I know you're looking to rent, so I mean, would there be enough space where you're going for everything that you have?
We're getting rid of most of it, but yeah,
Oh, okay.
we could make the space for that.
Okay. And I mean, if we did start the let's say we were starting the closing process right now, I mean, how long do you think it would take you to be ready for movers to come in and pack up the stuff? And
Tomorrow, man.
tomorrow, okay, all right. And you know, I guess who I should ask this as well. Who else would really want to know that you're selling the house other than obviously your wife and son? But who else needs to know?
My kids already know, man. They're already on board.
Yeah. How about your wife?
She just kind of does what I say.
Oh yeah. Nice. How do you get them to do that?
Man, buy them whatever they want, and they'll pretty much get in line.
Okay.
How you think I'm in all this debt, bro?
That's fair. You know, happy wife, happy life, right? So that works. All right. Well, and let's say we are able to get you that 80 grand in your pocket. You know, that you said you needed to be able to get out there and get to your grandkids. I mean, what would be your biggest concern at that point?
I guess maybe just figuring out that you guys could actually do it, actually close, do what you say you're going to do, and not leave me, you know, moving all my shit out and then tell me you got to lower the price.
Yeah, I mean, what would you need to see to, you know, really know that we are going to follow through?
Man, I don't know. I guess that's what you're here.
Yep. Okay. Well, I mean, do you believe me at least, or is it the company you're not sure about? What's kind of running through your mind that you're questioning?
No, I mean, you seem like a good guy. I just hear horror stories about kind of people getting left in the dust and having their property, say they're going to sell it, and something happens, and I don't want to deal with all that.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that a lot of our clients say, that, you know, we're pretty different from you know, other companies out there who have done that kind of stuff to people, and you know, that's not something that we're into doing. So you know, I mean, I could show you some customer, you know, so some client testimonials if that would help. You know, is that something you'd want to see?
Yeah, definitely. That would help.
Okay, yeah. Let me send you over a link here. If I text it to your phone, can you get that?
Yes, I can.
Okay, cool. So I'll send that over right now. All right. Did you get the text?
Yep. Who wrote these
cool.
reviews for you?
People that we've closed with before, and you'll see it. You'll see most of them are videos there.
I like it. Okay.
Yeah,
Good deal.
All right, and I mean, let's say, you know, you see enough there to really trust that we're gonna move forward. We're gonna follow through with what we're saying, and we can get that 80 grand in your pocket. Get some movers lined up to help you pack everything up and get it over to XYZ. I mean, what would be your biggest concern at that point?
Man, if you could do that, nothing.
All right. Well, from here, I mean, what would you like the next steps to be then?
Show me the money. Send it over.
All right, fair enough. Well, from here, what I can do, if you feel like it would help, I can send this up to my finance department, see if it is something that you'll qualify for.
Perfect. Let's pause there. Great job, man. Really, really good work.
Thanks.
I only have one small piece of feedback. One, you did so good following the process, getting me future pacing, objection handling everything. That was phenomenal. My only piece of feedback, and this will help you a ton, is don't go like kind of like you sound when you go back and listen to this call.
Mhm.
And then what you're doing is role play with me for a second. So let's say you're able to move out with your grandkids. What are you looking forward to the most?
Oh, just seeing them grow up.
Like kind of like do that. Like it's like a sigh of like I'm like like it's almost like I'm worried the entire time. Now that sigh is useful in the right spot. So like when someone says, "Man, I just don't know what I'm going to do," you go, "Oh, yeah, gosh, I don't know what you're going to. Hopefully, we can help out with this." Like that would be a useful place to put the sigh. But they're talking about future pacing and it's going positive. You don't want to go, "Oh, yeah, man." Like you want to kind of move into the different tonality of, "I bet you're excited about that." Kind of more into like a positive tonality. That's the only feedback that I have.
Awesome.
And then just go back and listen to the call. You'll hear yourself do it. And then I guarantee you'll take it out by next week. And that was phenomenal. Really, really good. Good job, man. Great work. I would have sold you my house.
Awesome.
Good deal. Anybody got any questions?
You would have hired him, John, if that was an interview role play?
Man, I would have hired Mike a long time ago. I can't steal him from Jameson, though. Good deal. Jamar, you said you wanted to role play something, right?
Yeah, I just want to, do a situational scenario with you, just see how you would go about it. Then I'm gonna go back, like I said, listen to the call and I'll role play. I'll listen to Mike's part and yours, and kind of go from there.
You want me to go over situation? Start from
No,
situation?
I'm gonna go over one of the situations that I went through, but we're gonna go through solution.
Okay.
Solution awareness, but I'm just gonna give you a situation basically that I'm currently dealing with.
Give it to me.
The only thing I've asked you a question about is, let's just say when you are going to solution awareness, and you kind of have an idea based off of, because this lead is a lead that I've already made an offer with, but I'm kind of circling back. And if their price is still kind of too high, basically, what are you are you taking that call?
Let's start from what's the price that I can offer and what's the price that they're at?
So she wanted to be at 425. I'm like at 375.
What does that put in her pocket?
Like puts her like 230 something thousand, almost $250,000.
230 in her pocket versus she wants to walk away with what, 300 in her pocket, something like that?
Yeah, closer to like over a quarter, like 270, maybe about 275-ish. Yeah, closer to 300, 275-ish. Yeah, something like that.
So, Jamari, what is it that you like need in your pocket? Why is she selling, by the way? I need at least that.
So she's selling because pretty much wants to pay off some credit cards, wants to get a car. Wants to get a car, wants to pay off some credit cards. That's the main thing, honestly.
That's a rental?
Nah, she's personally living in it.
And where's she going?
Probably to California with her daughters, or possibly, looking for somewhere else in the States.
Okay,
Basically, she's on fixed income, so you know how that goes.
Yep. So Jamari, what is it that you need in your pocket so you can get the new car, pay off the credit cards, and then finally get out of here and go start spending some time with your family?
Well, I told you I wanted 425, so that's kind of what I'm looking for.
That's what you want, or I mean, that's what you need.
Both.
Okay, that's fair enough. Well, look, we've been talking for a while. I want to get you that. I really do. So I'm going to go back to my team and try to see if I can put something together to get you 275 in your pocket. I guess, I mean, let's say I go to them and Mike, listen to the sigh. I can do that there, right? Because I'm like, oh, shoot, what am I going to do? I guess, let's say I go to them and tell them you need 275. They look at everything in the neighborhood, the work that needs to be done, and kind of how long it's taken properties to sell. Like they come back with a number lower than that. Like they can only do 215. Should I just tell them to like kick rocks and not even call you back?
Absolutely. I wouldn't be considering the cash offer then. I mean, at that point, I'd probably try, I'd maybe consider the equity protection program offer, or maybe I'd, just fix it up and rent it out, or maybe, I don't know. I'm trying to gather my options. That's why I was waiting on your offer, Jamari. Or John.
That's why I'm here. That's actually why I'm here, to make sure that, you know, you're making the best decision for you. And man, fixing it up and keeping it might be that best option, I guess. How are you gonna get the new car though, and pay off the credit cards if you just fix it up and then rent it out to tenants?
Well, I mean, if I move to California with my daughters, I don't have the car issue. So it's
Okay.
only if I'm living here. If I move back with them, then I don't have the car issue. Then I figure if I start renting it out, you know, obviously that'll take, you know, a lot of, I'll be getting my fixed income still. I won't be paying for the mortgage. It'll be paying for itself. So I'll be getting, you know, that plus whatever I'm making on top of that. I'm not actually trying to get rich with the rental. I just, you know, that'll just take one less bill off me. And then from
Yeah.
there, like I can start, you know, things won't be as tight.
Why not do that?
Well, I forgot what she said, but let me think about what she said. I mean, it's an option. I mean, I'm thinking about doing that because honestly, I mean, if I can stay out, I want to stay. And, you know, obviously I would rather, you know, my daughters have this place long term, but
Mhm.
you know, things have been changing, you know, each and every day, and I'm, you know, not quite sure yet. But I want to try to see if we
Changing?
can- yeah, like things are changing with, you know, my son's talking about leaving soon. So if he leaves, then obviously he's not going to be paying, you know, helping me out with the mortgage. And then, you know, things are just changing every day. So I'm not saying I don't know what I want to do. I just want to know what my options are, John. I don't know. I don't know for sure, but I know I don't want to do, you know, anything less than 425.
Sure. And to be honest, like, whether you work with us, we buy the house, or whether you rent it out, that's honestly not super relevant to me. What's relevant to me is that you actually make the best decision for you, which is why I'm kind of asking. I guess I'm just not entirely convinced why it wouldn't be the best option for you to rent it out. You know, maybe hope that you get some good tenants in there that don't miss any mortgage payments or don't miss any, you know, rent payments, and just take a chance doing that.
I mean, because I mean, the option of having some money in my pocket, I mean, it did sound good as well. Obviously, having more of a nest egg, whether I went with, you know, a cash offer or the equity protection. Uh, Equity protection, I'm referring to like doing something creative
Yeah.
finance. But equity protection, I mean, you said you can give me closer to like 15 to 20%. I mean, that'd give me enough to pay off, you know, one of the mortgages and leaving me some money in my pocket for, you know, a good amount and pay off the credit card. So I'm not, I don't know, John. I don't know the options. That's why
Sure.
I don't know.
I'm glad that I'm asking these, because, you know, if you don't know what options, we need to figure that out, so that way we can make sure you're making the best choice for you, right? So I'm going to skip deal killers and influencers for sake of time. So then I'm going to do this. So let's say, like, you know, other than the price, right? I know the price is important to you. We figure that out a little bit later, but we're able to get you out of here in 30 days. You don't have to worry about the tenants and missing rent payments and everything like that. We can get you out to California to start saving some money and spending time with your daughters. I mean, if we're able to help with all of that, what's your biggest concern at that point?
Well, I mean, I would actually need a little bit of money, kind of up front. I mean, that's kind of my biggest thing. Like, I want to work with the company who's going to work with me, and I want a little bit of money before that 30 days hits.
Okay.
That's the only thing aside from the price, but that's kind of, you know, that's assuming the price is right. I mean, I think I'm going to need a little bit of money, not too much, but I'm going to need a little bit of that money up front. And
Sure.
whoever's willing to work with me to do that, then that's who I'll go with.
How much are you thinking you're going to need?
5,000, maybe 10,000.
Okay, that's double. What do you, they're going to ask me kind of what that money's for. What are you hoping to accomplish with, like, having 5,000 in your pocket?
Well, I mean, I gotta have another place to go, and you know, like I told you, I don't have a car right now. So,
Gotcha.
if I do plan to stay here, I'll need to have, that money aside for a new place and, something to get around with. I want to start working on that.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
Okay. So let's say we figure out the price, right? That's number one. And then after that, we can get you some money in your pocket so you have somewhere to go, maybe get a car, rental car in the meantime, and we take care of this in the next 60 days. I mean, what's your biggest concern then?
I have no real concerns other than, us being at that 425. That's kind of my main concern. I mean, John, I like you. I've been talking with you for the last 6 months. I really want to work with you. That's why I kept asking, can you kind of, I know you proposed me the equity protection and the market max, but, I thought about it and, 30 days sounds better. And the equity protection, I mean, it sounds good, but I think of that more as a last resort. So, I mean, there's nothing that I would really more so need from you other than just us trying to come to the number. And I mean, John, if at least, the lowest I'll probably do is 410, 415.
So there's about 30 minutes worth of work I still need to do. And what I mean by that is you just said, consider an equity protection, but there's a time frame objection there. If I can get her the money, I'll probably like hone in on that, spend a lot of money, spend a lot of time on handling that objection up front. But what I'm really trying to get at here is if I have everything other than the price, I just nail that down. Let's say we figure out the price, right? We agree on that. And then we take care of everything else. What's your biggest concern? And I want to get them to say, I'd move forward. So that way I at least all I have to do is overcome a price objection.
So
But
what if
maybe I can, maybe I can't.
Yeah, if you can't, then what do? You just circle back. Because let's just say, okay, I gave her the offer, and she's just like, yeah, it was kind of where the last company was. That offer that you gave, John, was right where the last company was. So I don't know. I'm gonna think about it till Friday and see, because things change. But I know right now I don't like that number at all. And like I said, I don't want to say I'm just giving it away, but at the same time, and although the money that you're saying would help, I mean, I don't know. Let's just circle back Friday and I'll let you know. But she
Then I
doesn't
do it.
have it on the table, so I'm just trying to figure out like,
Yeah,
Right.
I don't have time. I only have 2 minutes left. I got an SDR call after this, so I wouldn't have time to go through the entire objection handling process on that. But I'm going to handle that like a think about it objection first. Put a time on the calendar for Friday. Ask her what she needs to think about between now and then. She's going to say it's just the price. Okay, what about the price? What happens if all the investors come back and they're all at the same price? You're just going to keep it? What are you going to do at that point? So no, I'm going to sell it. Okay, now, or she says I'm going to keep it. And then you kind of you have some more work to do, right? Because now she's saying, now you have to really like challenge that. Are you sure you can keep it? Like what happens if this happens, right? And then if she says, no, I'm going to sell it anyway, then you can kind of ask her, okay, so let's say you are going to sell it anyway, right? We do get you 425 on Friday. What's your biggest concern then? Whatever price that you can get her, right? Now, at the end of the day, if you try to overcome a price objection, you went through all your steps and she still says no, you can't make her sell. Like there's a reason that even, I close at 25, 30%, not 100. Like
Right.
I can't close everybody, you know what I mean? But all I can do is go through my process. And if I go through my process, I did everything right, I should have a good shot.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, yeah, it sounds like I just need to do a little bit more objection handling because it's like she's right there, but it's like I think that she just needs to kind of.
I would say objection prevention when you're in solution awareness, really dive into all the reasons why she wants to sell and why she wouldn't do all those other things, rent it out, everything like that. So it's probably a smoke screen. She doesn't want to rent it out.
Yeah.
Cool.
Appreciate
Awesome, guys. Well, that's all the time we got today. If you guys need anything from me, let me know. Otherwise, I'll see everybody either tomorrow or Friday. Bye, everybody.
See you guys.
Yeah,
Bye.
Sorry.